Okay, this is the homepage of Google Classroom, and just want to give a nice brief overview of what we're looking at here. More specifically, we're going to be checking out the Desert Report. So you can see here we just have some general info at the top, and then as I scroll down, you can ignore that bar on the right. That is to hide kids' names, because this is actually the view from a student's account. So here I had the Desert Research paper and presentation. Now, I am also learning from how to use Google Classroom, because this is the first time I've used it for kind of something more than just, hey, start this document and turn it in. So there was a lot of stuff going on. So I had given them, here you can see these, we have these 6 documents and links. We have, first we've got the Desert Research presentation, then an MLA paper example. This is the chapter 1 from the Deserts text. Down here we have the complete Deserts text, and then we have the this is a National Geographic encyclopedia I found with a ton of information on deserts, and then we have this, the link to EasyBib.com. So these two things, the MLA paper example and the EasyBib, well, one thing to note is none of these things they can edit. They can open them and it'll look like they can edit them, but they can't actually do anything. They can just look at these. This is an example because I gave them a real short summary of MLA, essentially telling them, they don't really know what that is yet, but essentially telling them that MLA is just a way that people put their names and different information on papers, so that when everyone's looking at it together, if you want to look at 10 people's essays that they write, everyone has the same stuff in the same place. So we're writing them like that. And as part of that, we're going to be making a Works Cited page, and we are going to, in Class B, just putting some of our resources that we've used on EasyBib.com, copying and pasting it right into our paper. So all of these documents are kind of for reference. Now, they could, and I found out, and the last time I tried to make this video, I can't, although I'm looking at this web page, I can't actually click on anything because it will stop showing stuff. So if you actually click right here on Desert Research paper and presentation, it will take them to a separate page. Now, this separate page has a document that looks just like this, except it says Desert Research paper, and then it has their name right after it. They can actually open that up and they can edit that. So I did that because I gave them the outline of what should be included in the paper, and that way they could kind of take notes within that outline. Going back, I realized that was a way to create a document for every single student, so they had their own special version. Now, I was going to later go in and make their own special version of the Desert Report paper, and I didn't initially make that because I wanted them to focus on researching, not just jumping into writing a paper. I found out later, though, that you can't actually give everyone their own copy once you have published the assignment. So that's why there's another one up here, because I had to start over. And so this is a document to start your paper in MLA format. They can edit this and turn it in when it's finished. So if they click on this Desert Report right here, then it takes them immediately to a second page where they have something that looks like this, and it says Desert Report, and it's followed by their name. I think that I'm not sure a single student has not found and opened this already. I was actually looking at their papers and commenting on them today as they wrote. So they should be all fine in that, but that is where that's located, and that's where we're going to go back to, where we can click on this later on when our papers are done, and there's a turn in button, and we just click on that and it sends it right to me. So hopefully that helps just kind of get a view of what stuff looks like, and kind of a little bit more of Google Classroom, and hopefully that's helpful.